Hello and welcome to Ian Child's Cooking Show. In this episode, we're going to show you how to cook steak. Alright, so first order of business is to drive to your store and get some steak. Okay. Get our steak. And it's pretty dark. So, that's, where they at? Where they at? Cool. There we go. Okay. So, we'll see you on our way there. Okay, so now I'm at my local Walmart. We're going to get the cheapest brand steak, because as you can see, it's the best. Okay. Alright, so we're back from the store. Got our steak, some of the highest quality. Now we just gotta put it back in the garage, and we'll be good. Don't mind all the bikes. Good. Get in park. Lights off. And we're good. We'll meet you inside. Alright, so we have our steak here. And now, before you open it, what we are going to do is tenderize it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get up on the roof and throw it off. So I'll meet you up there. Okay, so we're on the roof, as you can see. We have our steak. So we're going to aim for that down there. Okay, tenderized. Alright, so our steak landed perfectly. We're going to take it inside because it's now almost tenderized enough. So we're now back inside with our steak, and we got to open it. So, just open that up. Open it up. So we got our steak out, and now we have to tenderize it just a little bit more. So you want to grab your hammer, and you don't want to use the front or the back, because that'll tear it up. You want to use the side. So, just gonna tenderize it. You know, flip it over, tenderize it some more. Okay, so we are now good. And now we are on to the seasoning part. Okay, so we have our bowl. We're going to put the steak in the bowl. Simple enough. Okay. Now we are going to go into our fridge and get some spices. What spices do we want? We want A1. Sure, we'll add some soy. What else do we want? We want Sweet Baby Ray's, cause best. Honey mustard, cause spice. We'll add some Italian dressing, and that should be good for this part. As you can see, we got our liquid spices on the table now. So what we're gonna do is put them in these ratios, or cups as you call them, like this. Good. That seems to be about 1/4 of a cup. We're going to add our honey mustard. I think that's what it is. Good enough. And good. Okay. I'm going to add some A1 because it's steak sauce right there. Just lather that on. I'm going to put some soy sauce in because why not? That seems to be about like a tablespoon. And some of this Italian dressing, light because you don't want to get fat. Good. Now, you are going to grab your tin foil, which is somewhere. There it is. Tin foil, aluminum foil, whatever. Grab a piece and cover it. Now that's covered, you want to give it a little shake. There we go. Now, set it in the fridge. Right, so as steak has marinated, we're going to pull the tinfoil off. Now, doesn't that look good? Get a, yummy. Now you can see the honey mustard hasn't stirred up, so we're going to take our spoon, just mix that up. This is looking delectable. Now that looks good. Doesn't that? Okay, so now we are going to move on to our other spices, our dry spices. So we are going to go over to our stove, and we are going to get these McCormick's, because, you know, I don't feel like mixing my own spices. We are going to get some, what are we going to get? Let's get some pub burger. No, wait, we're not cooking burger. Chipotle. There. Roasted garlic herb. Montreal steak, because we're cooking steak and we want it to taste somewhat good. Spicy Montreal steak. And barbecue, which kind of looks a little weird. Okay, so we'll go back over to here. Now you may be thinking, oh, we are going to put all the spices in the bowl. But you're wrong. What we're going to do is we are going to, oh, that's the spoon that went flying across the room. We are going to take these spices and go outside. Okay, so now that we're outside, we are going to get the seasoning going on. So you're going to want to grab your your potato gun over here, and now we are going to season it. Not the potato gun. We're going to grab some paper towels as wadding. Gonna crumple it up, and you're going to want to put it down the barrel. Just like this. Now, since your finger can't reach all the way, we're going to get a ramrod. Alright, so we have our ramrod. We're going to want to push it all the way down to there. You can see all the way down there. Now, we are going to get our spices. So, we're going to grab them. Okay. Now, we're going to put our spices in one by one. So, we've got our roasted garlic and herb. Just gonna open that. So it'll open and pour some down there. Now you see, too slow like that. So we're gonna take the cap off. Just like that. And pour some down. Now you're going to want to hold your potato gun upright so it doesn't fall out. We're going to grab our chipotle. So now I'm gonna put some chipotle in. Good. Going to cap that off. Grab our spicy Montreal. Going to put that in. And this is gonna taste good. Cap that off. Going to grab our normal Montreal steak. Pour that in. Kind of looks like sand, but well. We're going to get our demented barbecue. Alright. So now that that is all in, don't know if you can see that, but it's all in. We're going to grab our other paper towel, crumple it up as more wadding, so it doesn't fall out when we angle it. Going to want to pack it till you feel it stop. Okay, now what we gotta do, we gotta open the bottom, which can be tough. So gotta go get some pliers because it's stuck. So we got our pliers. We're going to open this up. Gotta get leverage like Mr. Clean's magic eraser. There we go. It is now loose. You can open it up, and gotta make sure we still got a spark, so yes we do. So now, just clean some of that out. We're going to take our hairspray and spray it in here. Quickly get our cap. Okay, that did not work. Going to air it out. Hairspray, cap. Now we are good. We are going to aim it at our steak and fire. Now, as you see, that did not work. Attempt number 2. Number 3. Attempt number 4. I heard it fizz. Yep, you can see wadding's up there. Ratio was not right. Push that down. And now it smells on fire. You can see, smoking a lot. It is on fire. Now you see, that is bad. So we're going to ram it down a little bit. A little bit more. Now, that should be good. We're going to do this again. You can see. Put this in. There we go. Let some air circulate. Now, going to fire this. 3, 2, 1. And it did not fire. Do this again. 3, 2, 1. So, let's do this again. Didn't work. Did that work? No. Just quick. Blow air in there. How about now? There we go. Now, that is properly seasoned. Let's get the tongs off. And we'll bring you close. First, let's look at our wadding that we put in. This was the bottom one, as you can see. Burnt on the bottom from our failed attempt. But you can see, no seasoning. So, we look at the top one. It's a bit in color, but still no seasoning. So let's look at our steak. Look how perfectly seasoned that is. Isn't that beautiful? Now I'm gonna meet you back inside. We can get a better look at it. Alright, so as you can see, we got our steak back. Now we are going to have to do a messy part, which is massage the spices in. So we're gonna do that. So you get your hands, just press it into the steak. Now you don't want to go in circles, cause that's bad. You just want to press it in. Just press it in so the spices stay in there when we cook it. And that should be good. Alright, so now that our steak is fully seasoned as you can see, we are going to take it back outside to cook. Alright, so now we're on the cooking process. So what you're going to get is a tightly wadded piece of paper and a lighter. We're going to light the piece of paper on fire, just like this. Going to take your pan, just like this. And we'll meet you when it's fully cooked. Alright, so now that it is fully cooked, you can see it has browned perfectly. So we're going to take it back inside to get a better look at it. So now that we have our steak inside, you can see that we have cooked it perfectly and the juices are flowing nicely. So we're going to look inside and see. Okay, just a little bit pink, just how I like it. So, as you can see, after that, there's no lines on it from cooking it. So what we're going to do is take it out back and we're going to put some lines to make it look authentic. Okay, so we're outside at our grill. So first of all, you let it heat up for a minute. Now we got to clean it. Good enough. So, to make it look authentic, we got to put lines on it. So, got to get some tongs. So now that we have our tongs, we can put our cooked steak on the grill. Now, you want it on high heat, and now you're going to close it for exactly 1 minute. So it's been exactly 1 minute. Now what we're going to do, got to flip it over, get the other side. Now, we're not necessarily looking for a very bright lines. We're just looking for some burning, or not burning, just cooked. So another minute later, we can take this off, put it down. Now we're going to close our grill, our tongs. Now, I'm going to take a look at it. As you can see, it doesn't necessarily have lines on it, but the grill adds more flavor and a little bit charred, so authentic. So now we have our plate. We are going to present it. So what we're going to do, get some tongs and our steak. And I'm going to pick it up, place it on the plate, and get some of my homemade sauce right here that I cannot tell the recipe. So I'm going to get some of this. It's looking very nice. And there's some stuff on the bottom that we want to scrape. So get some tongs. And there you go. And that is the perfect steak. Right, so now we have our steak. We're going to get a test of it. So let's cut a piece off. As you can see, our sauce. That looks beautiful. So we're going to take a bite. That is one quality steak. I had to take a bite. No, more sauce. Amazing what you can do with the Market Basket steak. Right, so let me explain what this steak tastes like. You know what, Dad? You don't have to do that. Okay, so this steak has some spice to it. Okay, because of that honey mustard and the spices that we put on. And it has a little bit of sweetness because that Sweet Baby Ray's. Overall, perfect steak from Market Basket. This is cooking with Ian Child, and that's how you cook a steak.